Hi, Brie. Welcome to Paraguay, even though we are in Brazil right now.
Hello.
Hello. I heard that in your preparation to play Ma in Room, you decided to lock yourself in your room for a month. Now, to play Captain Marvel, apart for the very physical training, what was your special preparation?
Yeah, basically what you're saying, it was about the physical journey. It was kind of how I was able to get to the mental space with her. So I trained for 9 months. The first 6 months was just kind of regular strength training and was able to get to the point where I could deadlift 225 pounds. And then 3 months before, I started fight training. So boxing, judo, taekwondo. And that was kind of what helped me get into the mindset. I didn't feel like it was enough to just portray a character who was strong. I felt like I wanted to be strong.
You are strong.
Yeah, so I'm strong. I mean, I was strong in other ways before, but now I'm physically strong.
Yes. Do you remember how you felt when you were proposed to be Captain Marvel?
Well, it was kind of a long process with a lot of conversations, and it was a bit of a confusing one because it's all a secret, you know, it's very private. So as I was toying with the idea of whether or not this was something that I could do, because I had to think about my own personal limitations and the fact that I'm definitely an introvert and this is a very public, extroverted experience. And so I needed some time to really think about it and figure out if this was something that I could do. But once I spoke with Marvel and realized the story that they were trying to tell and the importance that this character could be not just for the Marvel universe but just for people, for women, I felt like the trade-off was worth it, and I got to give myself a little bit more credit that I can be clever and figure out how to weave my way through this.
And do you have something in common with Carol Danvers, and what do you like the most about her and what do you not like?
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot from her. I learned a lot from her reading the comics, and then I learned a lot from playing her. I think that's one of the great parts of my job is I almost get I get to audition new versions of myself as I'm playing characters. And the thing that I loved about her is that she is unapologetic about her strength and her capability. She's never she has a healthy ego, which I think is cool. I find myself even wanting to not brag or talk too much about the things that I do or my accomplishments, and she's like not trying to be boastful but is just honest about who she is and where she's at, and it's something that I really respect about her.
What was the most fun part of shoot and the most difficult part of the shoot?
The most fun and the most difficult were the fight sequences. Yeah, that it was completely outside of my comfort zone originally. So that was like the new challenge, which is part of what I loved about it, was pushing myself in this new direction that I hadn't been in before. But it's also very taxing on your body in a way that just doesn't seem normal. You know, when you do a fight sequence, it's your whole day. So it's maybe 10, 12 hours of really intense cardio. And then sometimes you're doing these fight sequences for weeks at a time, mixed with doing dialogue and emotional scenes. So it was like a triathlon.
You already won an Oscar. You have recorded an album. So what's next on your bucket list?
You know, I've been saying for a couple of years that I was going to read Finnegan's Wake, and I just haven't had time. Mostly just because, like, it's such a big book. It's, like, hard to carry around. So that's kind of what's next for me. Want to read a book, maybe climb a mountain, you know, do things that are chill.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
About to show these boys how we do it. You ready?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Yes, babe.
Higher. Further. Faster. Higher. Further. Faster. Try to keep up. Woo!